Welcome to Brett's Play. It's Brett and Chase. We're gonna fucking play this goddamn game on this piece of shit Sega Genesis. Why did I? Okay, cool. I didn't stop it. So seriously, welcome to Spider-Man and Venom: Maximum Carnage.
That was excellent graphic design.
It's really not. This sounds a lot better on Super Nintendo. I hate to be that guy, but
really,
it does. Huh. Yeah, this particular one does. Well, so does Doom. You know.
Yeah.
We had a cool conversation about it. You should explain it because you're better at that.
Was that an episode that we got rid of, or?
I think so. I don't remember editing it or anything.
Yeah.
I can skip over this bit if it was.
Right. Basically, to compare the Sega Genesis sound chip to the Super Nintendo sound chip is kind of apples to oranges, because the Super Nintendo sound chip was a sampler essentially, so you could play orchestral music into it and then just sample it and it would play it back, super low fidelity, but it would play it back. Whereas the Sega Genesis had an FM chip in it, which was I think the same chip in the Yamaha DX7.
Yeah, it was a Yamaha chip, I believe.
Yeah. Also in Konami arcade machines at the time.
Very cool.
Yeah. So, it's
basically like a band versus a CD.
Yeah, it was like a synthesizer. Like, it was generating tones.
Making the music.
Yeah.
Instead of just playing it back.
Yeah. So, really, synthy stuff sounds better on the Genesis.
Yeah. So for all you Marvel fans who were just drooling over the cast of characters, get ready to not see them, because this game's a fucking bitch. With no continues.
I have actually never... This is my game, but I've never played it. Ravencroft, a maximum security institution.
Yeah, this is...
Did you skip that, or does it give you that
No, it just doesn't.
Oh.
Yeah. This is Cletus Cassidy, who eventually gets a symbiote suit and becomes Carnage, one of the more popular characters.
As you do.
Right. It was like a 21-part series, and it was like in the 90s, right? So like now you have, well, I don't know what it is, but when I was reading comics, you had like The Amazing Spider-Man and Ultimate Spider-Man, and that was it.
Right.
And then like for a little while they rehashed Web of Spider-Man, and there'd be like mini-series. But at this time, it was like Amazing Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man, Web of Spider-Man. There were like 5 to 10 different books running Spider-Mans. To Scarlet Spider-Man,
Elderly Spider-Man, Dog Spider-Man,
Solid Spider-Man, Liquid Spider-Man. But anyway,
you know a lot about Marvel shit. Do you know what that you played Separation Anxiety, didn't you?
Yes, but I wasn't done with my point.
Oh, okay.
All I was gonna say was, in order to get the whole Maximum Carnage arc, you had to buy 21 issues from all these different, like, not 21 each, but like Maximum Carnage Book 1 would have been like Amazing Spider-Man 425. I'm guessing here, comic book nerds, I don't know. And then like Maximum Carnage 2 would have been like Web of Spider-Man 86 and that
cross-pollination.
Right. But anyway, go ahead. I have played Separation Anxiety.
Do you know what that girl symbiote one is?
I don't know what she's called. Like, the thing is, all the symbiotes and that shit, I think, come from the Clone Saga.
Yeah.
And the problem is, I never read the original Clone Saga. I read the Ultimate Clone Saga, which is parallel but different from what happened in Earth 616, the main Marvel universe.
Separate but equal.
Right. No. Well, Ultimate Spider-Man was a really good idea, because they were like, you're writing a comic book in the 90s about a teenager who works taking pictures for the newspaper.
Yeah.
Who the fuck reads the newspaper? Actually, early 2000s, so even more.
Yeah, I was about to say, in the 90s.
MP3 players were happening, and file sharing, all that shit.
Friendster was a thing.
Right. So they came out with Ultimate Spider-Man, which was a reboot, which takes place in an alternate universe.
Where Peter Parker's like a blogger.
Yeah, he's a webmaster. Anyway, but yeah, I read what happened in that Clone Saga, and it's apparently totally different.
Cool.
But yeah, I was really into Spider-Man for a couple of years.
This is some stunning animation.
Yeah, I've actually never watched this whole thing. This goes on for a long time.
I know, Jesus. I like their... as soon as you said it, yeah.
Let's go!
This looks a lot like fucking Separation Anxiety.
Same time frame.
Really?
By the way, I picked that out and put it on the pile. I don't know if you know. So you have it on Super Nintendo?
Yeah.
So...
Wow, these are like the same enemies and everything. I guess
Okay, so the jump button's in the middle. I'm learning that now. I'm used to playing this on Super Nintendo.
Oh. Can you play as Carnage in this game?
No, you don't play as Carnage. Carnage is the enemy.
Oh, okay.
Pock, ka-chack.
I'm just wondering why they felt the need to make 2 practically identical Spider-Man games.
Well, like I said, it was the 90s. It was Spider-Mania. Fucking everybody read Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, that was what kids did, and it had nothing to do with Tobey Maguire.
I had a huge Spider-Man toy when I was a kid. It was like this big. I'm holding my hands. It's about the size of a football.
Yeah, it's one of those giant action figures.
I always liked Spider-Man toys better when I was a kid because they articulated more.
Right.
Because like Batman toys, for some reason, he just bent at the hip.
Right. Yeah. He had all of 5 points if you count the head of articulation.
Yeah, which I do. But Spider-Man, you had like sometimes he'd have like fingers you could move and like.
Right. Like especially the it was the Marvel Legends line of toys, and like those to this day, crazy collector's value, excellent quality figures. I used to work for collector-actionfigures.com, and that's where I learned about all that stuff. They made some really cool ones. There was like an Amazing Fantasy 15 Spider-Man figure, which is first appearance.
Right.
It was funny, like Spider-Man's first appearance. They were like, Stan Lee was like, what if he was like this teenager who had problems and like he had spider powers? And they were like, okay, first of all, superheroes don't have problems. Secondly, teenagers aren't superheroes; they're sidekicks. And third, everybody fucking hates spiders. What's wrong with you? And so there was this like variety book called Amazing Fantasy 15 where they would put all different kinds of stories. And that's where Spider-Man got his start, was in Amazing Fantasy.
That's kind of like Batman and Detective Comics.
Right. But the thing is, I think Detective Comics continued. Amazing Fantasy, it was like their last issue, and they just needed something to put in it. They were like, well, print Stan's Spider-Man story. And the story goes that like it sold out like super quick, but they wouldn't get those numbers back. You know, it was
60s.
Something like that, yeah. And so they got the numbers back like, months later. And they found out how well it sold, and they were like, Stan, you remember that Spider-Man idea, the one we all really liked?
I just love like the listing off all the shit that like wasn't good about his story or whatever. I was expecting to be like, yeah, and the automobile will never catch on, and internet's never gonna be a thing. Like, just wrong on fucking all counts.
Right. Well, they never would have known that like all that shit was right at the time.
Yeah.
Like, superheroes were not teenagers; they had teenage sidekicks. Batman had Robin, Superman had No, it was Captain America that had Bucky.
Yeah, I was going to say Bucky, too.
It's just funny that there's one named Bucky. He got to be Captain America for a little bit, because that's what comics do now. Like, comics back then, it was just like, yeah, this is your guy for perpetuity.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, kill him, we'll have another one. Everybody hates it? What? Okay, kill him, bring back the original one. Somehow bring him back to life. Do something with the devil or something, I don't know.
Playing shit fast and loose on this one, boys. Right. I don't care how you do it.
Gotta beat up Dana and Lizzie here.
Cool.
They've got
they're like weird identical twins.
Something.
One of them lived under like at Lizzie's room was underneath the power lines and Dana's was on the other side of the house, so
just beat up these women. Fucking Tumblr wouldn't take this these days.
I don't think they would have taken it in those days, honestly.
I don't think anybody had any outcry about Spider-Man beating up Dana and Lizzie. Just, search NewYorkTimes.com. Let me know if I'm wrong here.
I mean, they did
the National Women's Association. I'm up here, you can't get me.
Son of a bitch.
I was going to say, like, he kind of climbed sideways, but he was doing this business.
Yeah. Could you even imagine, like, the dude that comes out of that fucking... Or the guy that lives in that apartment behind you?
What the fuck is happening?
Isn't Spider-Man the one that, like, he has to, like, pull his punches or he'll, like, liquefy your head when he hits you?
I don't think that's him. There was one story arc where, like, he lost his powers for a time, and then he got them back, and he, like, had to learn to use them again.
Yeah.
And he, like, ran into this door, because, like, he was just going like a normal person would to a door, and he, like, broke his nose.
God.
And somebody was like, what happened to your nose, Peter? He was like, I ran through it with the proportional strength of a normal guy. So, fighting accuracy.
Climb.
Alright, this is a fun level, and we'll play it next time on Brett's Play.
Nice.
I'm just gonna edit
it. Okay. Did you ever play the Activision Spider-Man games on the PlayStation?
I played the first one through.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
It was good.
I liked them.
I watched somebody do this level once, and they just, like, had no idea what to do. They kept getting knocked off the building. I was like, there's literally arrows telling you where to go. Like, you're fucking Spider-Man. Your Spidey sense is going off.
I feel like I watched that, too. It might have been, like, a long play or something.
Ah, shit.
Who was hitting you with lightning?
Shriek.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. So, you're supposed to get high enough up?
Yeah, you gotta get high enough up. She'll shoot the bolt. You go over here. I couldn't get above that ledge.
Ah, okay.
But anyway. Oh, shit. Oh, cool. Made it work.
No,
fuck. Now I'm on the
nailed
ground
it,
again.
dude. Perfect.
But there are a lot of cool characters in this game. This game is actually what first made me curious about Cloak and Dagger, who are now my favorite characters in the entire Marvel Universe.
I don't really read a whole lot of comic books. Like, what is their shtick?
Well, they're the only white female, black male superhero duo ever.
Cool.
And what it is Dagger, who is Tandy Bowen. She's like this rich kid, and her parents never pay any attention to her. You know, they just, God damn this ledge! They just buy her shit all the time.
Right.
And, you know, God fucking damn it! She's like, I don't want a pony, Mom. I want your love.
She's like, okay.
Sometimes you can get up under it. This is ridiculous.
Having a rough time.
It's straight down on me. It's fucking bullshit. And the problem is, if I lose here, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted at least to get to Cloak and Dagger so I could show you. But anyway, she runs away to New York. And so Tyrone Johnson, who is Cloak, God fucking damn it, he runs away too, because he has like a learning disability, and he's like, he stutters, and he's afraid of disappointing his parents. And so he runs away. How the fuck do I get up there? This is fucking bullshit.
Weren't you just talking shit
I'm so angry. Like, I'm following directions, and you just can't get there.
Yeah, it's like you can't go high enough.
Can I just jump? I mean, I've made it before.
You did it before, yeah.
This is bullshit.
Maybe you have to throw
Game over!
Well, this has been Spider-Man.
Oh, I have a continue. Okay, cool. I have one continue.
One continues.
So anyway, he runs away, they meet up together, and Tandy Bowen's a dumb white bitch. So when people, like come up to them and are like, hey, you need a place to stay and some money and, you know, some clothes, and she's like, oh, that'd be great.
Right, yeah,
and you know, Tyrone's like, this really isn't the best idea. I don't think we should do this. And she's like, no, they have what we need. We all gotta help each other out here. And he's like, all right, whatever. You're pretty cute.
And then she gets robbed.
Well, they get taken away to this island by a gang of chicken hawks.
As you do.
Unquote. Okay, I think I know what it is. I think I have to
swing from the left side.
Further, to get my arc going.
Yeah.
But anyway, they're spirited away to this island. Hayao Miyazaki's spirited away to this island.
Right.
And so they get there and they're like testing this brand new narcotic.
Okay, now I don't know what to do.
I'm just gonna keep trying.
Okay.
And all the other test subjects, all the other runaway kids that they kidnapped die. And they live through it, so they swim back to the mainland. I think it's on Ellis Island.
Yeah.
They swim back to the mainland, and all right, sweet, cool. You gotta swing from like the middle of the building.
That's stupid. Oh, Jesus Christ.
They God fucking damn it. They swim back to the mainland, and like Cloak's like fucking freezing. He's like, I'm so cold, like I'm gonna die, and Dagger, of course, they're still Tandy and Tyrone at this point. Is like, I'm burning up. I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, what's happening? And so, like, they huddle together. He gets like this, you know, like this blanket out of a dumpster.
Boner.
He gets this blanket out of a dumpster and throws it over himself, and that eventually becomes his cloak. It like fuses with his being.
I get it.
And so, as it turns out, like, their unique body. God fucking damn it. They're unique. Are you guys having fun watching this?
I feel like this should be how every like college professor has to explain anything. Like trying to beat a fucking impossible level on a video game.
Look, life's gonna be hard.
I just really want to get that at you guys as soon as possible because this shit's gonna knock you on your ass.
This is ridiculous, man.
They're gonna be metaphorical lightning bolts, granted, but
anyway, so it turns out that Cloak is darkness, Dagger is light. And like Cloak's darkness is his being, and it's also like a portal to the Dark Force dimension, and he can teleport and shit.
Right.
Oh my god. And he has this insatiable hunger for living light, and Dagger is able to supply him with that.
Oh. Cool.
Jesus Christ. I can beat this level in fucking no time on Super Nintendo.
Dude, I totally believe you.
This is ridiculous.
What reason would I have not to believe you?
I'm so angry. I'm so mad at this, right? I'm just like not even listening to the arrows. I'm like, fuck it, I'll get left when I die. I'm goddamn Spider-Man.
True.
This worked like once! What the fuck do you want me to do?
You know, of all the ways Spider-Man would have died, I wouldn't have thought struck by lightning. Or really falling off a building.
Well, you know, that's something that definitely could happen as a line of work.
Yeah, I guess he could, like, pass out or something. It's a line of work.
I'm so angry.
Dude, we can insure you. Come on, Mr. Parker. They know his secret identity.
What do I even do?
Can you... Can you, like, shoot the web straight up and, like, pendulum it back and forth to get over there? Wow, somehow that worked. Okay, we're making progress.
Progress. Fuck! God fucking damn it!
Can you, like, pull...
Shit!
Can you pull up on the web while you're swinging?
It's just like you have like 2 seconds to do it before Shriek fires her bolt.
Right.
Exactly the direction you want to go.
Of course.
70% of the time. What the goddamn fucking bullshit ass dick licking Ow, these headphones. Like I'm used to you yelling in my ear, but not like so directly through hardware.
Well, it's Dolby, you know.
Oh my god.
So, is this one of those games where the lives end on 1, or does it end on 0?
I think they end on 1, which is fine because I've been doing this for 6 minutes now. So
ain't getting much better than this, folks.
How did it work a couple times and then just you can pull up? Okay, cool. You hold you hold up on the D-pad. Okay, it worked once. It worked once ever. No, go to the right! That's exactly where you don't need to be! I'm gonna go back to the left now. Okay, sweet. We're cooperating. Oh, what the fuck?!
Is it telling you how to, like, avoid the lightning bolts?
Yeah, that's what that means.
Oh, okay.
I'm so angry.
I thought it was like a Streets of Rage, like, go, go, arrow.
It is. It's telling you, like, where the lightning bolts are coming from and also what direction you need to go. But these fucking ledges, man.
I do just have to say, I appreciate...
Spider-Man's #1 enemy. Ledge.
Who'd have thought?
Heath Ledger.
I'd have thought, what was that?
Apparently I can shoot web balls.
Oh.
I lose! I hope everybody had a fucking good time!
It was good.
This is bullshit.
That was a good playthrough. I really think that's going to be at the top of the list. Watch, this will be the one that gets like 1,000 views.
Of course. Or, you know, in my... God, that's terrible. That's crazy Sega bass going on. Well, I hope you had fun.
I mean, who wouldn't, really?
Thanks for coming.
You should just run that at like 1.5 speed the whole time.
Next time on Brett's Play.